What's going on, everybody? This is Clint from the Diehard MMA podcast. This is odds.com. This video was filmed exclusively for odds.com. We break down UFC 257, Dustin Poirier versus Conor McGregor, with special guest, the UFC's own Brian Boom Kelleher, helping us out on the podcast. It's a great episode. Make sure you check it out. Hit the link below. Head on over to odds.com.
All right, women's flyweight here. Jessica Evil Eye taking on Jojo Calderwood. Jessica Eye is 15-8. Jojo is 14-5. This is a spot that, man, I am gonna force myself to pass. I'm not gonna lie. I got a little bit of a thing for Jojo Calderwood. She's just so adorable. She flips this switch, man. She's got that cutesy voice, and then she's evil in the cage. I freaking love it. She's a badass on top of being adorable, and she's extremely underrated in my opinion. She's always been flying under the radar until very recently. I cashed a lot of bets with her, and I also got close to cashing a couple bets on her when she was a big, fat, juicy underdog. But now that she's kind of at that even money pick'em price, it's really hard to pick where she should go. And Jessica Eye, very similar story. She almost looked like she was on her way out of the UFC. And then she kind of reinvigorated herself, came back, got a win streak going, got the head kick heard around the world against Valentina Shevchenko, and has been kind of struggling a little bit to find herself ever since. This one really could go either way for me. I've got a slight lean to Joanne Calderwood because of the volume that she has, because, again, we talk about the volume, especially in Abu Dhabi, the pace she sets. I think that that's going to be the difference. But I think I might have a strength advantage, and that could cause some problems here. How are you feeling about this one?
Yeah, I feel like it's the voice, man. It gets, people take it for granted. They're like, oh, she's soft. And then she goes in there and she's got that nasty Muay Thai and she's whipping kicks and punches at you. And I think her grappling's a little bit underrated, to be honest. I think in this fight, she can be smart and try to utilize a couple takedowns, especially when she starts to draw Jessica Eye into the striking game and then change levels on her, get her thinking, we're just going to strike, and then change levels, try to get the takedown. She has some good grappling exchanges in some of her fights, and she looks pretty high level there. So I could see her doing well there. I do think she's going to out volume her, and once Eye starts to fall behind in the fight, I feel she gets frustrated and she starts to slow down and get taking advantage of where her mentality, I feel like, starts to go a little bit. I could see that happening as well. If I was going to bet this fight, I would look at the decision for Joanne Calderwood. I think the fight will probably go the distance because I do give Jessica Eye a slight power advantage. She's probably a little bit more dangerous with her hands as far as power goes, but I lean towards Calderwood just stylistically, more volume, more tools in the striking, and she could take the fight down if she wants to.
I feel you there. And that's, you know what? I got to highlight this here. My boy Mark Unkefer giving some little tips out here. Apparently I has been working with the money team in Vegas, which, if you're going to improve some hands, that is a good place to be. So nice little heads up there, Mark. Thank you for that info, my friend. Yeah, this one's too close to call for me. I'm going to say Joanne Calderwood. Like I said, I'm with you on the volume. I think she can mix in that underrated grappling. And a good point with Jessica Eye getting flustered. She absolutely does that. And when you get flustered in the fight, you just open yourselves up for more opportunities. You know what I mean? It sets you back further than just moving on forward. You know what I mean? You take that second to kind of chastise yourself and shake your head. Like, that lets the opponent know you're frustrated. That lets everybody know you're having a hard time, and it opens up a spot for them to take advantage of you even further. So I'm going to say Jojo gets the win, but I'm not planning on betting this fight.
Yeah, I think it's a dangerous one as far as the betting goes. The only one I would look at, like I said, is the decision prop for Joanna. I just think based off that volume, I just don't see the fight getting finished really, but it is a close fight. It's hard, I think because Jessica's Eye's boxing is already pretty good. And now with the money team, you never know. It could be a little higher level now. So hard one to pick in that one.
Big time. I agree. Perfect fireball and popcorn fight, if you will. Get your favorite drink, get a snack, sit back, relax, kick your feet up. And you know what? For Fight Island, though, since we're doing all these shows in the morning, we're changing from Fireball and popcorn to mimosa and waffles. We're gonna
There
have
we
some
go.
breakfast food, breakfast drinks.
I like those thin waffles, like the Eggo style. You know what I mean? You got to get
Oh
crazy
yeah,
with it.
I love those. Those are
Chocolate
good.
chip waffles.
You cutting weight yet over there? Boom, you starting to get hungry?
I'm starting to dream about all these snacks all these things I don't usually eat, you know?
I'm sure you gotta get over the fight, get past the fight, then you can pig out for a bit.
Oh, it's unbelievable how the lifestyle is. As soon as you're done fighting, you win a fight, it's like you're on top of the world, and then you're eating all this stuff that you weren't allowed to eat for like months. It's the best feeling in the world.
I'm sure. I can't. You know what? The closest I can relate to that is I've done a couple jiu-jitsu competitions, and obviously my weight cuts were never anywhere near the type of weight cuts that you guys do. You know, we're talking 1 or 2 days, and I would make myself sick for like 2 days in a row for the amount of stuff I ate just after 1 or 2 days. So I can't even imagine the kind of weight cut post-mortem you guys have with the food.
Oh yeah, it's unreal, man. But it's like dreamland. You just go through. You like make a list. You just go through the whole list of all the stuff you've been dreaming about.
What's your go-to? What's the one item you always got to have after the fight's over?
You know, I like bar food. Like I like wings, like boneless wings and like fries and stuff like that. I just never eat, you know, or I go Italian. I go deep with some penny alla vodka and mix in some stuff in there. So
all right. I like it. I'm a wings fan myself, and now I'm getting hungry. We got to wrap the show up.
like I gotta eat now.